What happens when you do NoFap for 365 days? Hello everybody, and welcome to Male Wisdom. In this video, I want to talk to you about an exciting challenge that's been gaining much traction lately called NoFap. For those who don't know, NoFap is the act of abstaining from pornography and masturbation for some time. Some people do it for 30 days and some for 90 days, but I decided to take it one step further and do it for 365 days. And in this video, I will share with you some of the benefits, tips, and realizations I've experienced. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this in the future. If you are serious about NoFap and semen retention, you must watch this video because I will give you the exact strategies that helped me finish my 365 days of NoFap. As a result, I strongly advise you to view the entire film. 1. Don't give up after a few days on NoFap, say 7 days. Your mind will start playing some tricky tricks. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that helps to regulate mood, motivation, and pleasure. It is often associated with positive feelings like happiness and satisfaction. However, dopamine can also be a powerful force for deception. When we cease providing dopamine, our brain desires it. This can lead us to seek out activities that will give us a dopamine hit, even if those activities are harmful to us. For example, someone who is addicted to drugs may continue to use despite the negative consequences, because their brain is seeking the dopamine hit that comes from drug use. By understanding how dopamine works, we can be better equipped to resist its deceptive lure. These signals may involve flashbacks to pornographic situations. These flashbacks can make anyone weak, although they don't last long. You must ensure you do not give up after 5 to 10 minutes during the pornographic flashback storm that lasted 10 minutes. If the battery is too intense, walk outside for a while, but don't be alone. Listen to your favorite music or spray cold water on your face. Sitting alone might exacerbate your cravings and make it challenging for you to stay on NoFap. 2. You can also deceive your brain by providing it with dopamine from other sources, such as excellent food or anything else you enjoy, but please avoid watching exquisite adult materials. Otherwise, you will almost surely lose 2 opportunities to develop the internal drive to reach our aim. First, we need internal motivation, the motivation that will keep us on course for a more extended period. It is essential to have access to world maps. Internal motivation keeps you focused on what is essential without considering the benefits. World maps provide access to a wealth of information that can be used for navigation, trade, and exploration. They also help us to understand the physical features of our planet and the distribution of natural resources. In addition, world maps can be used as teaching tools, helping us to learn about different cultures and religions. Ultimately, access to world maps is essential for promoting global understanding and cooperation. The high sensation of motivation comes from simply wanting to achieve something rather than earning a reward. This type of motivation is beneficial because it is usually obtained from the inside and cannot be entirely removed. To overcome all obstacles in life, you must have internal motivation. When no one is around to cheer you up, that is the only thing that will keep you going. You will be able to tackle any difficulty if you can muster enough willpower within yourself. So without thinking about the rewards, take the NoFap challenge. Concentrate on the travel and take more pleasure in your travel. When you do this, there is a good possibility you will continue on NoFap for a more extended period. 3. It is said that access to world maps is key to developing mental fortitude. This statement rings true when you consider all the mental activity that must occur in order to understand the complex spatial relationships between countries. In order to grasp these concepts, you need to have a strong foundation in critical thinking and problem solving. Pornographic materials and self-gratification undermine these cognitive skills by promoting a quick fix mentality. In contrast, access to world maps encourages exploration and deep thought, 2 things that are essential for developing a strong mind. For this reason, if you want to develop your mental fortitude, be sure to steer clear of adult content and self-gratification. Instead, seek out access to world maps and other stimulating intellectual resources. Both sap our motivation to do great things in life, eroding our self-esteem and making us mentally unwell. We must be psychologically tough to resist the temptations that will arise. We must remain mentally attentive and reject any feelings of weakness. Going 365 days without fapping can sap your mental energy, and you must know how to replenish your mental energy tank when it runs low. 4. Become involved. Anyone who has ever attempted to grow a plant knows that it is not as simple as just sticking a seed in the ground and waiting for it to sprout. In order for a plant to thrive, it needs access to sunlight, water, and nutrients. The same is true of humans. In order for us to reach our full potential, we need access to opportunities and experiences that will help us to grow. One way to become involved in your own growth is to seek out new experiences. Try something that you have always been interested in but never had the opportunity to pursue. Visit a new country or city. Learn a new language or skill. By expanding your horizons, you can give yourself the chance to grow in ways you never thought possible. Another way to become involved in your own growth is to take positive risks. Step outside of your comfort zone and try something new. You may be surprised at what you are capable of achieving. So go out and seize the day. Your growth depends on it. Here are some extra and easy ideas to get you started. Begin with your bed. Minor improvements can change your life. Making your bed in the morning may not seem like a huge deal, but it will help you change. Remember that the state of your bed reflects the condition of your mind. There's a lot of truth to it. You can now move on to other significant hobbies that will transform your life for the better. 5. Tell yourself nice things. It's easy to focus on the negative things in life, but it's important to remember the good things too. One way to do this is to tell yourself nice things. It can actually be quite effective. When you say positive things about yourself, it can help to boost your self-esteem and confidence. Additionally, it can remind you of your positive qualities when you're feeling down. So next time you're feeling low, take a moment to tell yourself something nice. It could make all the difference. Even after a relapse, do not berate yourself because it will only harm you. It will not help. Instead say, I can do it. I deserve excellence. I am terrific, and I look beautiful today. Commit to reducing your negative self-talk and increasing your positive self-talk. You may initially feel stupid as you become your cheerleader in your thoughts, but consider how amazing you'll feel as you make more robust and vital life decisions. Those similar decisions will keep you on track toward your objective. Be aware that negative ideas can creep in fast when you are not paying attention. Acknowledge them as false, even if you have to say them aloud, and replace them with positive thoughts. 6. Each day, write down something positive about yourself. Don't merely listen to this argument, put it into action. It is easy to take the world we live in for granted, but if we stop to think about all the wonderful things that are available to us, we can start to feel thankful for what we have. One way to foster thankfulness in your life is to write something extraordinary about every day. This doesn't have to be a novel-length composition. Just a few sentences about something that made you smile or which you found interesting. For example, you could write about access to world maps, which allows us to see where we are in relation to the rest of the planet. Or you could write about how technology has made it possible for us to communicate with people from all over the world instantly. Taking the time to appreciate the smaller things in life can help us to feel more grateful for everything we have. By writing down one extraordinary thing each day, we can start to see just how fortunate we really are. It fills you with good vibes. Once the month or year is over, you'll be able to look back at the improvements you've made and the things you've accomplished instead of just the hurdles or rough patches that made you want to give up. 7th, discover the truth about the pornographic industry. Guys have believed that it is a fantasy world, a gateway to sexual education, and that more sex equals better sex. However, many people have realized that the farther you go into that fantasy world, the more likely your reality will be the polar opposite. It is similar to a drug in that it fools your brain into producing the same pleasure. When these pleasure chemicals stream through the brain, they help establish new brain connections that make you chase the powerful emotion and sensation you had from your initial hit, much like cocaine. Unfortunately, its addictive nature of it requires even more severe, continually evolving material to maintain the same degree of intrigue and excitement that you once had, and before you realize it, things that used to offend you or go against your moral standards are suddenly appealing. Pornographic material is not always nasty. However, it's simply complex and potentially harmful. But all anyone needs to know is that the more pornography you see, the more difficult it might be to compare genuine relationships and sexual encounters. So, which would you choose, the shallow forgeries or the genuine article? NoFap can be your first step toward recovery and creating a healthier attitude toward sexuality if you strongly rely on it. When you use it to distract yourself from life's difficulties, you choose fantasy and isolation over meaningful experiences and connections. This is detrimental to your mental health and well-being. One reason you should consider NoFap is the potential emotional balance that comes with abstinence. In this video, I will talk about an ancient secret that can help you unleash your inner beast. It's called semen retention, a practice that Taoist masters have used for centuries to improve health, vitality, and sexual prowess. Be sure to check this video out.